Hey guys, a little video, a review on this automatic feeder. So usually I don't push or show off so much products that are made in China, but this time I think it could be really interesting because of the price and the features that the manufacturer, European manufacturer should maybe implement at one point. So as you can see, I bought two of them, and the price is the first advantage, 22 euro. It's something not that very expensive, especially for the bundle. The main point of this, the two main advantages, the first one is to get the direct power and without battery, and the risk that you go low in battery and after that you are not feeding your fish when you expect to be fed. And the main other point, this is in fact this little gadget, as you can see, has really just one button, and you don't do so much, but you do the basic stuff, that is to get the connection to the WLAN, because in fact you program all the feeding times and so on directly in the application, and this is remotely accessible, meaning that, for example, with some webcam monitoring of your aquarium and your fishes, you can on demand feed the fish and see the reaction of the fishes, because in some cases can give you indications that something is not going that well. And the other case, this is especially if you notice that something is going wrong in your tank and you want to turn down or turn off the feeding to avoid any more pollution of the tank, then you are able to do it remotely without going at home or being at home. And this is a huge advantage. So I'm talking about my own experience. The last holidays, I would have wished to have this system. This is also one of the reasons why I bought it. The other one, it's because it just come on the market available in EU. And I wanted to give a try to this very low cost, but maybe doing the job automatic feeder. So I'm pretty sure you know already the price, so this is Idealo, a nice way to me to source what are the different article companies or manufacturer doing what you are looking for, and especially what are the price if right now you have a proper promotion, or if it's just some fake marketing whatsoever. Bref, not the point of the video. All of these feeders, most of them, I'm pretty sure you already met them and you know them. Some are quite old system, and most of the time I use this one, I'm Duo, on my both tanks, Tropheus and Tanganyika tanks. Tropheus and Discus tanks, sorry. And this is the two last one, clearly the most expensive ones, that are lately able to be managed on application or on WLAN. This one, EIM, for example, this is a new version of the EIM that I used to use often, this one. So you get double the price to get access to the internet, but not directly, because of course you need to enter in the EIM ecosystem, starting with a little gateway, a little box, to get the connection between your EIM devices and your VLAN, for example, meaning that you can't get this guy directly connected to the internet, whereas this guy is doing the job directly on the internet, on the VLAN of your home. And you see the difference, it's 1/3 of the price for something autonomous. Made in China, of course, so no warranty about anything, I would say. If you have any issue, you are by your own to get some support or to find out by yourself how to fix it. But until now, I used one, I will show you, on the Discus tank over the last month, and I have to say that this is nicely working, and this is the main point somewhere. So here, this is the application, but maybe I will show you the application in 1 minute. When you are opening the box, the first point, this is when you are ordering, take care, because you have two series, the 21 and the 22 series, and they do use different applications. So when you're stripping like I am, and you are downloading this application and you are trying to add this guy or this guy, it won't work. So before to get pissed off and try to contact the support, just read the notice, the indications, like normal guy, and you will find out the proper app to install and to do the association properly. So one button, as you can see, doing for all the job, manual feeding, association, reset of network, whatsoever. So on this, the functionality are fine. On the shape, you can see there are some little feet without gummy, so it's it can be a little pity, but at least you have the space needed for the little here mechanism to work properly without disturbance. And because of the motor is doing no vibration, you don't have the feeding going by himself over the aquarium. No, it stays like that. And in fact, you have this little fixation if you want to avoid any problem. So typically you have the screw here closing like a jaw on the glass, and you can use it like that on the reinforcement or the border of the bracelet of your tank, or you can even, depending on your tank, do this option if your tank, like my one, are open and you have the automatic feeder fixed, and no worry about any wrong positioning. So after that, and another thing that I really enjoy, this is the mechanism. This is a little trolley. Sorry if it's not the proper word in English. You will see it. It's going outside, so letting down the food in the aquarium, and after that it's going back inside, getting some new food. So one advantage, it's not turning, meaning you don't have something starting to feed here, feeding fully here, and still feeding here on all this space. You have just 1 centimeter of feeding area. It's quite precise if you have some growing tank, for example, or breeding tank, and you just have a little hole like that. This is quite nice. After that, you can repeat as many times as you want during the feeding time, but you have 4 different sizes, and you can see that I have here by default the third one, and you will see in the discus tank I will also use this third one. You can get more food, or you can get very small amount of food, and this is perfect one more time when you are feeding some little baby fish, depending on the biomass. But in some cases you want to avoid pollution and prefer to feed often, then feed less amount, but way often, and this is suitable. So this guy can be really fitting. After that, you close it, you do the association, you can use it. This is the power system in USB. You don't have any transfo adapter. You have to find your own, and this is 1 meter, slightly a bit more than 1 meter cable, so I will need some extension typically on my tank. So here, if I show you the application, the first thing that I would like to show you, this is a XiaoMei smart application. When you have a look, when you have a look here on pet supply, and in fact you can see that they do have already a huge ecosystem. They even do have some smart fish tank. I'm quite curious to see what they offer inside as a filtration whatsoever life support system. This is typically small tank, but in some cases it can be suitable for new fish keeper or starting fish keeping. Not all the time, but in sometimes some interesting combo are quite accessible, budget friendly, and so on. So here you do have, I just put one in activity. This is the trophies that I haven't installed yet. And just what I would like to show you, this is up in the settings. You can see how easy it is. Here I set up 3 feeding time different, as you can see here. And they are just feeding once each time. So the trolley is going outside just once. One of the other advantages of the trolley, this is, I think, we will avoid any dry food cloaking that could occur in some mechanisms that are turning like that. Here in this trolley, you have no this is just gravity completed, I would say. It's not any mechanism that is pushing strongly on the food that can do some little block. So I'm hoping that it will work better. We will see. And by the way, why am I feeding my fish, for example, multiple times per day, even if I'm at home? This is, I want them to be at ease and to know this food and to like this food and to feed on this food when I'm not here, that they are not disturbed. And sometimes it's very important to me that I feed my fish myself, because then they associate me not with a predator, but on the contrary, with another organism or something that don't want to kill them directly. So especially with the discus, you have some kind of nice trust relationships that can, even if they are wild, for example, they can occur. So by the way, back to this little application. What is interesting, this is that I show you how it is installed on the tank, like this one. I don't want to scare them. And if you want remotely to feed your fish, it's quite easy. You just have to click here. Oh. Exactly, and you can see the little trolley, the little quantity of food. I'm trying to avoid the pollution, and just really motivated fish can find afterwards here, for example, the corridora and so on, or also the discus when they are not shy. They are a little bit shy right now because they are wondering what I'm doing, and they will go by themselves and try to find some food. So you see the demo about how it's working. It's quite easy. And to finish, one more time, I don't really show off some, I don't like it to push in advance, to push in front, and to advise people to buy some China system and product. But the fact is, compared to what you have to pay right now in Europa at minimum, no idea in USA, in Europa, it's 3 times more expensive. You don't have this easy way to manage what you are looking for. So you have here just one button, and the other system it's more complicated. And right now, this is simple as it could be, but nevertheless doing the job. So this is the point of the video. It's if you want to give a try, this is your own at your own risk, I would say, by your own choice. But more importantly, if you are a manufacturer in Europa, please update your system and try to update also the price maybe. And then I will show another kind of product in my next video. So that's all for today, guys. Hope everything is going fine. Ciao!